Alright guys, what's up? How you doing? We're back. We have some bunch of stuff going on with the 49 Studebaker gasser project. You guys saw another video, we got the rear end out. I finally got the brake, front brake brackets for the disc brakes. Unfortunately, I had to do a little changing of parts, so I'm gonna flip you guys around in a sec and show you what all I've been doing, but sometimes I don't have time to really film nothing, so I just come out here and try to do some stuff real quick. I get out here late after work or whatever. So, finally got the air filter that I wanted to run. Got all the spark plug wires on, all the coil mounted. I'll show you this stuff here one sec, but hope you guys saw the previous video on the project. If you guys didn't check that out, my new project, check that out. So yeah, I'll pause you, we'll flip you around, and I'll show you what we're going to do today. So, hold on guys. Alright, so there she is. We got a new velocity stack air filter. I ran a riser, 2-inch riser here, because I wanted to get it up above the hood line. And you can see right here, this is where the hood's going to sit. Going to come out like this, so we're probably just going to clear the hood. I'm not sure if I'm going to run like a scoop or what. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I may leave the hood off like I said before. We're also running a carb spacer right here because there's a vacuum port in the back that before, when it was carb was just sitting on the intake, it was right in the way. So we had to run a spacer there, and we also got our coil mounted. Got all the spark plug wires installed. Some of them are pretty long, so I'm going to have to do a little tying up and stuff to keep them off the frame. And over here I got to keep, 2 of them away from the steering shaft, so that's no big deal. Radiator's still where it was last video. I haven't messed with it at all. Let me show you what we got going on with the brakes here. So hopefully we won't shake around too much. So at the rear of the front brakes, this caliper bracket kit that I got is for this front end, and it's for the brakes I have and the rotors and everything. But the bearing, which is on there slightly, before I had to replace this spacer piece, or else the one that was on there was too shallow here, so it would have been scraping on this. So these are all pushed, they're like press fitted in there. So I actually, and I'm going to do a video on the other, I didn't do the other side yet. So I actually had to take my grinder and actually cut down into it a little bit as far as I could, because this is obviously in the way, so I couldn't go all the way. You take a chisel and a hammer, and you go into your cut, and you whack it a couple times. That should free it up enough, take some of that stress off of that press fit, and it slid right off. I mean, but now I have new bearings, new spacer. I got the new bracket on here. This is loose yet because I still have to come up with a steering bracket that's going to bolt here, and these 2 holes come out and up a little bit so I can meet with that pitman arm over there for the steering. So not too bad. And the reason I'm not working on that right now is because I also had the rear end I have to finish, and I don't want to start doing 3 different things at once. I hate doing that. So I wanted to finish one thing before I start back on this. So the plan today is I want to get this rear end cleaned up the rest of the way. I did re-weld or re-tack and reposition the far spring perch. It wasn't straight, and it was kind of off. It was off a little bit. It wasn't centered on there. So I got that straight. I had to cut it off, and I used a angle finder to make sure I had the same angle as the other side. Got it centered, and just tacked it in. So right now, what I have to do is I want to grind off all the, because you can still see where the old spring perches were. They left some of that on there when they cut them off, and there's some old stuff that when they cut off, like other stuff like probably shock mounts and that. So I want to get my grinder out, which is already out. I want to grind all that stuff down, and then I'm going to take a wire wheel or something and clean up as best I can the whole thing so I can paint it. And then I'll have to we're going to put it back in, and I want to do the brakes with the rear end in the car because I think it'd be a little easier fighting with the springs and that to get all that stuff together. So I want to try to get that done today. I don't know about the painting part, but I want to try to get it cleaned up as best I can. Alright guys, so we got her pretty cleaned up. The top half, this is the bottom right here, the top half of that center section it's pretty, like, big, huge, dirty flakes and stuff or rust. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably get a hold of a needle scaler or something I can get rid of that heavy stuff. Because hitting it with that wire wheel wasn't doing a whole lot. And there's still, it's like maybe, I don't know if that's that or not. And I didn't do the cover because I think I'm going to get a different cover. Maybe like a chrome cover or something. Because this one's pretty bad. Looks like I may have missed a few spots here and there. But some of it I can't get in with that wire wheel either. So, but I got her pretty cleaned up. All the brackets I got pretty much ground down. So, yeah. Good enough to where we can, once I get the other side needle scale down, and maybe try to find a cover. Or I might just take that one off. Although I just did put it back on. Maybe I'll just try to clean it up with the wire wheel while it's on there. I don't know. I did put a fresh seal around there with silicone, so I hate to take it back off, but I guess I should have thought about that before I put it on there. So, I don't know. Well, I'd like to find another one, but maybe I'll just clean it up with it on there. I don't know. So, anyways, that's all I'm going to do for tonight. It's getting kind of late, so I appreciate everybody watching. If you guys have not checked out the new project video, go check that out. And definitely give me a thumbs up, and subscribe for sure if you want. And we'll see if we can't get this thing back in here. Hopefully this coming weekend, I'm hoping. I got to have help to get it in. I can't get it. Well, I might be able to get in there by myself. It's pretty heavy though. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.